I'd actually hit the record button on accident on Twitch. Or not Twitch. I hit the record button on accident on Streamlabs. 2 different records. So you guys are there. And where are you guys at? Let me see. Pulled this up over here. We have a new computer coming in the mail.
There we go.
We set up with another monitor or 2, make DMing a lot more efficient.
No, thanks, man. You didn't have to get me a new computer.
I know, man. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry. It wasn't for you. It was for all of you, technically.
No, I thought you were shipping it down to me.
Oh, no.
We all get pieces of the computer?
Yeah.
I call dibs on Thursdays.
Anything I should do?
All right, that's fair.
I want the bands.
Shipping's going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to just make sure, get the schedule set, because we really need to make sure Danny gets it for your day of the week.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we don't, there's like not a big group, so we have a couple days in between Danny's.
Yeah.
How about a really long Ethernet?
We'll branch it together with like,
Oh, yeah, there you go. Get some
Like
connectors
braiding?
and stuff. Yep.
splice it.
That's cool.
What?
Yes.
No.
Wait,
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to throw that at you. I want to throw this thing at you. This thing's a lot crazier looking. Perfect. Oh, that's what I like to throw. Oh, that thing's cool.
Yep.
All right.
This.
Oh, yeah, no, that's cool. I like that. Sweet. Now that's a second counter. All right, that's cool. All right. That's that for there. Where's my maps? Woo! All right, everyone. Welcome in, everyone tuning in live via Twitch. Thank you so much. I'm your Dungeon Master, Anthony, and this is our campaign from the network at bicbp-radio.com with our podcast called Podcasters. We are the Dungeons and Dragons tabletop gaming group on the network. I am your Dungeon Master, Anthony Mullen. As I'd said before, I have a couple other podcasts on the network. Please go check them out. I really encourage you all. You know, we have podcasts for everyone. There's like over 30 something now, and we're growing all the time. I'm pretty sure I've bugged at least 2 or 3 of my players about starting up shows, as one of them actually is branched off with one of my other co-hosts on one of my other shows and started a new show. And like I said, there's podcasts for everyone, and we're always growing. Not you, Rick. Yeah, that way. I don't know if it's popular. I don't know. On my side, you're pointing at Danny, so that works at my end.
If not, it's DCT Industries.
What he is pointing at is hopefully our sponsor logo, DCT Industries, who is a Western New York local game designer that is up and coming, working on their first game that they're going to be dropping the end of this year, beginning of next year, called KaiMon. It is a wargaming mon genre mashup with a think your Warhammer tabletop kind of where you have miniatures combating on the field with units, kind of like think of how you're battling one another, but instead of having like a full fleet, what you have are 3 individual monsters that you'll choose from and play out in bouts. And there are a bunch of all new original monsters being designed by the creator, Jeff himself, with input from friends and other influences. We have Tony, who will be painting some of the minis when they are ready for to be dropped. Have you started painting anything yet?
No, we don't have call them the masters yet. So
All good.
They're not made yet, but
No
whenever
problem.
I get those, we'll be doing that.
Which, you know, you want to make sure you check out Tony's painting over at Phoenix Forged on Instagram, where he will be posting his minis once they are painted up for KaiMon from DCT Industries. So please head on over, check them out. Check out KaiMon on Facebook at DCT Industries or on Instagram at I'm So Sorry. I have been off of Instagram for the past 3 weeks, really. DCT's is DCT _Industries. So please head on over to their Instagram, check them out, give them a follow. They only got a couple pictures up, some test sample shots of a proto game play. It looks like it was set up a couple weeks ago. So go over there, check that out, give them the likes, give them the follows, let them know that we sent you, and enjoy the show. We have some giveaways coming up that are sponsored from DCT Industries. We're going to be pushing for next month. We're going to be doing a bigger giveaway. It looks like the giveaways that we had going weren't causing as much traction as what we're going to do. The idea was given to me by Ricky is to do an actual build up for the end of this month. So the end of March and the beginning of April, we're going to be launching a big giveaway of the starter kit for Dungeons and Dragons from Wizards of the Coast. And is he going to pull this out? There you go. We're going to be giving away the starter kit, which comes in with the Manza Fandelver, basically campaign starter, which is a great, you want us to be a new dungeon master, you want to go in and kind of have a nice module to kind of pick up and lead your players from levels 1 through 5. This is perfect. Get some dungeon crawling, you get some dragons, you get some looting, and you get some goblin killing, which is always fun, especially when you're jumping into a game. I know it wasn't meant to, it wasn't nothing personal. Get some good goblin killing and with it, which is always fun, and what's kind of one of the staples of D&D, I feel. It's kind of, standard, always throw some goblins at them in the very beginning. Which players take with them, that's on them. But if you want to jump into that starter set, please make sure you follow us. We will be announcing more updates about the giveaway coming up throughout this month, pushing for the beginning of April. We're going to be really hitting this hard, and March is going to be a fun month for us. We're going to be doing some dice giveaway. If we get rated, we have some minis to drop for some players that are watching live, and we'll see what happens. But enough from me. Do any of my players have anything fun to announce before we jump into the session? You don't have to. Anything anyone has to announce. If not, we
way easier to roll backwards in one of these chairs than to go forwards.
All right.
That's sad. I recently started breaking football card boxes. I don't know what that means still, but they have me open the packs to them. It's a couple of my buddies who have started a company. It's called Shake and Break 716. So if you're into that stuff, check it out on YouTube. But other than that, I don't know half the people I talk about when I do it, so it'll be more fun to watch than maybe.
Perfect. Hey, go check them out. We'll drop some links after the end of the show, and there will be in the notes if you're watching this on YouTube. Till then, let's get into this campaign. We don't have any transition to click or transition over through right now, so it's coming soon. All right. Mist, smokes, effects. There's nothing happening. Perfect. So, our players had taken a trip through the Feywild after stopping a cult in a town that was fairly new to all of them. Coming back from the Feywild, they had jumped through hell and appeared in a desert. Meandering through the desert for better part of the first morning. You guys fell through a pit. Due to some really nice stealth checks, Azoth did not fall, but yet still dove in and ultimately falling, which was fun on my end. Sorry. You guys had a couple encounters, past couple sessions, with a genied monster of sort. Howard's cloak has a burned cinch hole through it due to some fired coals. And then the party tried running down a hall only to be jumped by some mummies, which the encounter, as it was ending badly, made a quick turnaround as the final mummy was killed and engulfed by a giant great purple worm. So, do you guys see the giant purple worm, or is it my face that I'm sharing?
Your face.
Oh, that's not supposed to be sharing that. Okay, hold on.
But also, Fink's got a really cool dagger from what I remember.
Oh, yeah. That also
pretty
did happen. That's not a plus. What the frick
Did I
is
fail my
going
deception?
on here? Hold on.
Maybe Anthony is the giant purple worm. Because every time you go to show the giant purple worm, it's just you, bro. Are you a giant purple worm in disguise?
No.
Like,
He is.
like wearing a skin suit like in Men in Black?
Ah, here we go.
There we go.
So, modified little sand pit. You all appeared popping up as a giant worm busts out of the ground. What are you all doing? There are two pathways to your left and right. There's a pathway back. The pathway in the middle, the tunnel that you had ran down, that came out through here, the entrances. It had one of the worms bust through the center of it, and there is a giant chasm that you had to jump and leap over to cross. One of the mummies had walked back and presumably fallen through a pit. You all ran back in here, and a giant purple worm pops out. What are you doing?
Can anyone control or talk to the purple worm?
No.
Can you talk to it with your mind? Anyone?
No.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Something that might
should-
work, but might buy us a second.
I mean, should it just run? Keep running? Wait,
Yeah, I'm gonna want to get out of here.
Are we out of initiative order?
I'm about to pull up and have initiative happen. So what are you thinking?
Okay, so I have the Mautergy spell, and part of that is I can create tremors in the ground. And I was thinking
Okay.
maybe deceive it to go one way if we're all standing still. And
Okay.
we can make a run for the other door.
I'll say yeah. I'll give you it as a free action if you wish to try to throw that.
Okay. I guess the range is 30 feet, so can I just make the tremors 30 feet directly below where the worm is now?
Okay. Make a deception check. Add your spellcasting modifier to it.
16.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Oh, wait, where's my new dice today? Yo, guys, I got one of these new dice. It is a metal Icewind Dale dice. It's white and blue, and it's metal. I rolled 5 nat 20s on this thing yesterday. It's awesome.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Beautifully unbalanced in our detriment.
I loved it.
Sounds cool though.
Yeah.
What was your deception check?
I was 16.
Oh, I rolled a 15. So yeah. There is a below in the earth, and for a moment you see it spin around. What is anyone else doing as it's spinning around, turning to acknowledge the tremor? Yes,
Mm.
Ricky.
Does the worm know a language? Would I know this or any of us know this?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence check. Not a saving throw.
Can you speak in purple?
Well, if I can use my side die to telepathically communicate with it, 17, but it has to know or be able to speak language
All
in
right.
some way.
Intelligence with the 17. You know that this is a very instinctually based animal that is very much survivalistic.
Gotcha.
You have not heard any form of guttural language being spoken from it.
Yeah, I say we bail.
All right. You guys want to bail? Or
Left,
what are you trying
right?
to do- What are you guys trying to do? So there's this tremor. Finks, you drop this. You
Do we
see
wanna go
everybody
back-
looking around, acknowledge it? What are you guys doing?
Do we want to go back through that tunnel where we came from, but like
back and
quietly?
down. We should just take that sand down into that room that Finks dropped in earlier.
There's a zombie down there though,
There's a mummy in there, but
or a mummy, whatever it is.
didn't know that.
Mummy, we're
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then mummy, sound, worm again. So
Oh shit, you're right.
we want
What?
to try to, like, I guess, cross quietly. I don't know.
We had to jump though.
Oh yeah, we did. Crap. There's no other entrance, right? Just that one tunnel that we came from.
No, we got left and right.
There's a tunnel right here.
Yeah.
There is a tunnel here that
Oh, that's
is-
right.
has some rocks blocking it, and this one looks like it is. This one looks more heavily caved in.
Is there anything that we can pick up to throw at the entrance on the right, the less caved in one, that maybe the worm will smash into that and go that way?
Make a perception check. What do you want to? What are you looking to specifically throw around?
Like a rock or like any rubble or debris that's
Okay.
close by.
Yeah.
You said what check?
Perception check. It'd be perception check.
21.
You find a couple pebbles and stones. One pretty meaty baseball kind of sized rock.
All right. Chuck it at the pile to the right.
Sweet. Make a D20 and roll your dex modifier.
Did Howard happen to see any eyes on this worm or no?
Perception check.
8.
All right. You vote. And let me see if you break its concentration on that tremor. It is not distracted by you. It is still looking around at the ground,
Okay.
hearing a tremor come from below somewhere.
Yeah,
Thanks.
13 on my perception.
All right. Live. All right. Sweet.
Thanks. Can you tremor behind the rock to get the worm to go that way or no?
I can adjust it there or cast it again if you want.
All right. What's everyone else doing before you go to cast it again?
Did I
the
see
rock.
any eyes or no?
What you roll? 8,
13.
13? I believe there is actually no eyes on
Check in
this.
the mini.
Okay.
Yeah, no. There is no
Okay.
eye, there are no eyes on this one.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Right. As you are concentrating to get ready to shift, you actually see the worm look around and dive at the wall and go and burst through the wall. And as it busts through part of this stone structure, you see it start to kind of cave in and solidify and kind of be buried in as the worm just burrows through the side of the earth, unknowns to where it went.
Cool.
So that's
Kind of bummed. I was hoping there'd be a tunnel and we could just follow the worm.
all right.
I say to myself, and then I will also say maybe we can clear out the right tunnel since it's a little lighter.
Yeah. How impassable is that tunnel on the right?
Going over, make an investigation check.
All right. So I'll head on over and, excuse me, investigation.
Quick note: we do have pass without a trace still up, so that's the bonus to stealth.
All right.
19.
Okay. 19. You see there are 2 large boulders blocking this archway. 6 foot high, kind of curves a bit. And you see it actually have a tunnel, looks like a hallway that kind of goes down straight past the boulders. Boulders are roughly 4 foot, 5 foot high, kind of bodied size. Like you have to climb over them.
So we can get through without actually
Yeah,
moving them.
yes, you can get through and over them. It's just going to take a moment. Like it's not going to be no easy walk around them. You have to kind of like climb over them.
What do you think, guys? Yeah.
Let's do it.
How heavy are
Yeah.
they?
Can you like move them with your mage hand or something?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, do they look like they're more than 10 pounds?
Oh yeah, these are that is a nice boulder that you're finding out in the woods. Kind of like this is a larger boulder that possibly placed here magically, fell from the ceiling and maybe was patched over. You don't really know. Just these
Yeah.
large boulders.
Would Donkey like the boulder?
Donkey would like the boulder.
That's
That
a-
kind of boulder.
That's a
It's
nice,
a nice boulder. So
All right.
Going
what's-
Yeah, let's try it as quietly
right.
as possible, though.
all right, make a stealth check while you're at it then.
And what does Pass Without Trace give us extra?
Plus 10.
Plus
I think.
10.
Yeah.
And then
Plus-
Howard, you do have the blessing of the trickster. So you have
Oh yeah,
advantage.
that's right. Thank you.
So 17 with that plus 10.
Hey, let me see.
22.
I get plus 10.
Yep.
All right,
no.
23
I got
with
a-
mine.
I got a nat 20. So 39.
Nice. Remus disappears.
You
So
see
where'd he go?
Remus just
I'm gonna hop on Remus's back.
you go to hop and where you thought you saw him, he's already gone. He is gracefully just slipped out of view. Just out of just pure angle. There's nowhere to hide in this. You haven't climbed over the buildings yet, the boulder yet. But I
He
mean,
is
as
one
you're
with
all
the
feeling
boulder.
hindy, you're feeling pretty stealthy. All right, you guys gonna start climbing over the boulder?
Yep.
Sweet. You guys kind of step up and start pushing over and kind of climbing over. Make an athletics check. The second boulder behind it is a little bit
Oh.
larger.
Thank God. 14.
Okay.
7.
12.
Okay. Thanks.
10.
10. Danny, which you get 7?
7.
Beautiful. Perfect. All right, cool.
It was almost a 1, and it just landed on the 7.
Oh, that's great. I love it. All right. So everyone, as they pull, kind of climb over these rocks, carefully and, just trying to not make so much noise, you get over. Danny, as you go to, you slip in between both of the boulders and you're just kind of wedged to shut, kind of like stuck in between both of them now. May need to have some help, and it feels a little tight. Like, may need
Hey,
to make some
guys.
checks.
Hey guys, help! I'm a little stuck.
How is he stuck?
Is his foot?
It's like
Is it-
almost like he slipped down in between between the two boulders, and he's like kind of cut at the waist, like kind of push him up, maybe just kind of slip to that right kind of crook.
If he takes off his coat, will it be easier for him to get out?
Maybe.
It's not happening.
I'm going to. I don't know where we are in the order, but I'm just going to ask Howard if he can teleport because he's magic out of the hole.
I could, but I only have one use left unless we take like a short rest afterwards.
I mean, I don't know where we're going from here, so
Can you use your tensor's disc to lift him up?
no.
know what?
Maybe. Well,
I mean,
how
we can
how
continue
deep
on.
is the hole under you?
There's no hole
Um,
under him. It's just more or less.
I'm just like wedged between the two.
Oh,
Yeah, the boulder. It's just like as he's trying to like kind of climb over, he went to go and like, step his one foot, and it slipped and gave way. Your whole body just kind of slipped down in between the two rocks, and you're just like, damn, like you're stuck.
I could try, but I don't know if that would hurt him from the rocks that have smushed him together.
No, it's okay. You know what? You brought up a good point. I can just Misty Step as long as we can take a short rest, then I'll be okay.
Maybe. Well, I don't know where am I? Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. Yeah, because I could definitely use it too. All right, so then I will Misty Step out of the rock and join my fellow party members.
Okay, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it is dark in here, isn't it?
Mhm. Yeah, but
disadvantage?
it would be extremely dim light, extremely dim.
Oh, come on. Stop it. Why is it not wanting to go? There we
Y'all are trusting those internet dice way too nicely.
go. 16 with disadvantage.
All right, not that bad actually. Not that bad, I guess. There appears to be something about the larger boulder that was in front of you that you were attempting to step over, and it looked as if almost there's an eye kind of etched in and carved in on the stone, and that's what your foot slipped on. So that was the one. So there's a boulder in front of you that was roughly 4.5 feet, and then there's a larger boulder that's like that 5 foot behind that one, and that's the one that has got an eye. It looks kind of carved in on, and placement wise, when you're wedged in between the two boulders, the eye was probably looking at like your stomach right here. You keep going if you want, but you did see this.
Okay. I'm actually going to take out my book real quick, and I'm gonna kind of like open it up to like where one of the pieces of paper are showing through.
Yeah.
And like, for example, like this, and just do this.
Yeah.
For, like my book. And I'm going to grab. Do I have any ink? Shit, no, I don't. Never mind. I don't, because I don't have anything.
What do you need?
Does anybody have any chalk,
Hold on.
graphite, charcoal, something I can use to write with?
Let me check. Hold on. I actually have. You can. I'll take the torch that we would have used back in the Feywild that would have had some soot on it.
There you go. Yep.
Whatever, and I'll break a chunk of the thing off, and he can use that to like write with the ash from the torch.
Perfect. Yep. So then I'll take that and I'll place the paper over the carving of the eye, and I'll just kind of like scribble it to kind of copy the
Okay.
eye onto my
Rubbing.
page. Yeah, like a rubbing.
Perfect. On the page, the eye itself is about that in size.
Okay.
And it's just a simple eye. Look at the outline of it, kind of very much an outline of an eye. You have a rubbing of it. Cool. All right.
Sweet. And then I will continue.
Sweet. All right. You walk out. You guys see that this hallway goes straight, continues forward for 15, 20 feet, and then you see it cuts right. When it cuts right, it leads to a long hallway that stretches far down. On the left side, there are 3 doorways, spaced out 10 feet apart.
All on the same side, you said?
Yep, left side. Yep.
On the side, okay.
AI, what
Signs.
kind of doors are they?
They are dusty doors that are kind of coated with sand, dried out over the arid desert. You see a faint cobwebbing over the hinges of them, as 2 of the doors appear to be open. The first 2 on the left, the third door on the left farthest is closed.
Can I use my eye to look through the doors to see what's on the other side?
Yes, you can. The first door, as you look through it, you see big piling mounds of gold in a large open room, almost
Okay.
perhaps like a treasure type chamber. It looks like there is an altar or a box or a chest or fancy looking box, possibly. In the room in the middle, this is actually a very simplistic looking room. Make a perception check with this.
I got a 6.
Yeah. So looks like a very simple room. Looks like it would belong to almost like a child.
Okay.
Royalty child. I'd say that. The last room that is this door is completely shut, not even cracked. And you look in this room, and this is a 5x5 room, simply decorated with a multiple pillars circle around the wall that are roughly just foot in width, just kind of popping up from the ground, like little like 3 feet up, with these jars on them that look like they're sealed.
Oh.
In the room, it looks like there are chests or crates as well, perhaps with materials in between where these pillars are.
So I'm gonna go back to the rest of them. And say that one looks like it's got a bunch of weird jars and pillars, but that's locked up anyways.
Do
The
you
middle
have a way
one-
forward?
What?
Is there a way forward? Or are these all dead ends?
At
They
the
look
end of
all
this
just-
hallway, I'm sorry. Yeah, this one. I'm looking at the map now. At the end of this hallway, stretching all the way down, is a staircase that goes down.
But there's a bunch of gold in the first room, it looked like, but also weird boxes. And then the second one was a kid's room. So I
Oh,
don't know if we want to save the gold for when we're trying to get back out of here, or
well, that's the thing. It seems like every time we try to get back out, we end up somewhere else. So we can go ahead and grab it.
I mean, it looks like the door is
Bring it with
open
us.
if you want to go in.
I do. I need to buy some things and I need some gold. But real quick, I'm also going to inspect the sand around the door. Is it like regular sand from the desert or is it darker?
Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Okay. Investigation.
Well, no, you have the
Oh, I would have like the lantern up still.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll give you just the straight roll.
Okay, that's fine. 17.
17. All right. No dark black and sand.
Okay.
Sand is very, and now you're looking around. It looks like there is sand kind of scattered across the ground. You know, just sand is perpetually in this environment, just from you guys being in a desert.
Okay.
So it's kind of like standard that is all over. With the 17, you do notice that there are faint carvings and etchings on the door frame.
Do they look runic in nature or?
Look, that elven runic. Look at kind of like this. It's a little odd dialect of Elvish to you,
Mhm.
more like it's native
Mhm.
to a region or unfamiliar, but looks kind of like elements of giant. You notice faint elements of surprisingly orc as well, kind of in throwing inflections of a bit of that.
Does it
on the-
say
on the,
anything in particular going
carvings.
around?
Mm,
With my eyes of the rune keeper.
very standard. Make an intelligence check
Okay.
as you're reading this, or else I'll give you a wisdom or intelligence check.
It's the same.
I'll say
I'll
with
do-
advantage. All right, then just do it with advantage if it's the same.
All right.
Because eyes of the
see.
rune keeper.
Oh, thank God. Okay, hold on. 15.
15. What you put out is very standard. This is a treasure. Funds to be used in the afterlife. Something weird about it, where it looks like as it is a very charming kind of like historical recollection being told, kind of like hieroglyphs, hieroglyphs on in like a
Hieroglyphs.
hieroglyphs. Thank you.
There you go. Yep.
I'm like, I'm gonna go blank on that word. Blah. Hieroglyphs, kind of like how like they're used to like mark and tell the time and like the stories. You see within this like kind of like telling of like this is a room of treasures to be used in the afterlife, and then within like kind of reading within the tone, there's almost a cursed, to curse the king is something that's just coming through within these lines. Nothing directed to a king that you're familiar of, just
Mhm.
whoever they're kind of praising here. It's kind of like undertone, like kind of like jabs at him within it.
All right. So, all right, guys. So this is a treasure room. It, based on these runes, it looks like, or this hieroglyphs, it seems to tell a story about treasure for the afterlife. Which, I mean, they're dead, so they can't really use it. I say we go ahead and loot as much gold as we can. But it does mention something about curse of the king. So I don't know, with all these kings popping up, we want to curse them or not.
Probably a bad idea.
Yeah. But I'm totally down to take all the gold.
I vote take it.
All right. So what do you guys do?
I'm going to stealthily walk in.
I make what was your stealth check prior?
Oh crap, I don't remember. Hold on.
Do that.
Actually, it was 23.
Oh, that was all right. Nice. Okay. Not bad. You're feeling pretty stealthy. So you're just gonna open it up and kind of push open the door and kind of go in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. You pass in. Make a deck save for me.
Yeah.
As you open the door and step, and as you place your foot on the first step.
Natural 20.
Oh, perfect.
22.
As you step on the first plate in front of the door, there is a as you feel the plate press in and start to seep in to the ground. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna jump back through the doorway backwards.
Okay. You see the plate on the ground start to lift up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn back to the rest of the group. We might want to watch our step walking in here.
Okay.
Seems trapped.
All right. You go back in.
Remus, you have your disc, right? Can we?
It's not very large.
No, I know, but like, can one of us get on there and just like basically hover above the grounds to where we need to go? Or does it like just stay stationary?
It has to stay within 20 feet of me. I've learned from testing it.
Gotcha.
Do you see the floor, or is it covered in sand?
Floor is lightly covered in sand. You see amongst parts of the sand that the stone plates, there are crevices that are separating and showing sporadic pieces that people have stepped on or walked on. Excuse me, sorry guys. There are certain little spots that do look to appear to be stepped on or people have attempted to step on. Looking at the room now, you have a light popped up, Danny, Howard.
Yeah, I still have my lantern.
You would see across the room where these piles of gold are that there is a behind the little kind of chest that Remus states. Next to it, there is a coat rack, and there is a robe kind of just cloaked over it. Looks kind of indistinguishable.
Are there any torches or sconces or anything like that in the room?
There are make a perception check. If you look around.
13.
Yeah. You see there are two sconces on the left and right.
How big is the room?
Room is 20 feet deep, roughly 20 feet wide. And when you actually walk into it, it's more of like a funneling shape. So like it funnels, so like it's tighter, it's 5 foot where you step into it, and then it funnels out to the full room.
All right, so I want to do control flame and take the source of light from Howard's lantern and use that to light up the sconces that are on the wall.
Are you lighting your lantern up by is it an oil or is it a cantrip light?
By oil.
It is an oil. Okay.
Yeah, which I'm kind of getting towards the end of it, so I am gonna have to replenish the oil soon.
So it's not magical though, right?
No, it's not magical.
Okay.
That's all we're pulling out. That's all I just want to make sure. All right, so light them up. Room lights up. You see the floor is scattered with gold at the back. There are giant piles of it. More towards your side of the room, there are these giant pots, like giant clay pots that are capped and topped and lidded with. Like
how big?
Rough, various sizes from little smaller pots to larger. Probably you can fit Finks or even who's the smallest out of all of you? Maybe Howard or not Howard. Remus maybe would be able to fit into one of them. I don't know. What are you? 4.5, 5 foot?
I'm like, I was like 5'8".
You're 5'8". Oh, probably be Azoth then. Be the one that'd be able to fit into it. Maybe
Okay.
Howard, but Azoth or Finks would be able to fit into one of the pots. Elves are a little shorter.
So, okay. And none of us are actually in the room yet, right? Because Howard stepped in the plate and then jumped out. We're all kind of still in the doorway, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. How far away are these pots scattered around?
You see them. You're in a little 5x5 spot in front of you. Past the door, there's a little 5x5 spot, and then that's where it starts to V out from. And 5 foot away on both the walls, as it starts to kind of hook at those angles, that's where the pots start to line up at, and they're just scattered variously.
All right. Can I throw a thorn whip at one of them to try and pull it towards us to maybe like hit the ground or land on whatever plate or whatever is there?
Okay, make a attack roll. Make it high.
10.
Whoosh. You smack the top of the lid, and the top of the lid flies off of the pot, but the pot is still where it's at.
Can I try again?
Go for it.
13.
Hit it. Whoosh. You're gonna dump it your way.
Yeah, I can pull it up to 10 feet towards me.
All right, you pull it, yank it. It's a bunch of bones come scattering out and just kind of scatter over the floor.
As
The
it,
plate slightly depresses into it, just slightly, not push all the way full.
but nothing has happened.
Nope.
I'll do it on the other side. Same thing.
Same thing.
Yep.
Okay. This one is a bunch of little round, kind of like little jewels of mixes of jewels of amethyst and what looks to be like almost obsidian.
Still, is it heavy enough that any more ground?
Nothing is. Make a perception check as you're looking around the ground to see what presses in.
23.
23. You see with that, there are distinctly 4 placements that you have exposed to be pressure plates that are scattered, and obviously it's amongst these little gems and bones and these amethyst kind of like circular like crystals, like they're almost like I think like a polished kind of like a ruby, like almost like set into like a necklace, like an oval shape, and it's flatter. It's not like a big round thing. It's something more of like almost like a small little palm discus in size, an oval shape.
Say that
Scattered
first one
amongst.
had a bunch of bones in it.
Bunch of bones.
I got an idea.
Go for it.
What
I've
you got?
enough bones to make a skeleton.
Maybe you make a religion check or a medicine. I don't know if it's different.
Medicine. 20.
Probably can make a bone, probably make about 1 full body with that if you want.
Because if it's missing a skull, I've got a couple extra.
All
I
right.
could throw on top.
I was
But,
gonna say I have a
okay.
skull too.
So
It's
I'm
weird
gonna
work one, I don't know.
cast Animate Dead on the pile of bones.
Okay. There is a moment of and as the bones kind of claw and piece themselves together, there is a skeleton that just kind of
All right. Finks kind of pops his posture up because he's in charge of something. So he has to, play the part.
Mhm.
All right, servant. There's a big pile of gold and jewels, and there's a coat over there that looks nice. Get it all out of here. Bring it in this room. And I command it to just bring what it can carry. Just kind of throw it in.
walks
happens.
over and in its bony hands kind of grabs a scoopful of gold and jewels and
In the robe.
walks over. The robe, and this handful, it does not grab the robe. It grabs a bunch of gold and just kind of dumps it at your feet, roughly scattered 25 gold pieces, just as it has no bag, no nothing, just bony hands and no muscle tissue. It's just kind of holding bones. Walks over because someone says the robe and he goes hits more, and as it's walking, the let me roll for this. Yeah. The robe starts to get caught on one of the press plates and starts to walk, and as it drops out of his hand, He's walking and turns around. Yep, fails that. Knocks his foot over, stumbles on the pressure plate in front of you. A bunch of gold spill out, roughly another 15 gold pieces. And in this scoop up, he had 4 of the onyx kind of like palm jewels. They're like black obsidian on, it's like black, like solid onyx. He's currently laying on the ground trying to get up. As he gets up, he starts to push the plate in harder. As he gets up, you hear a as he looks up at you and turns around and begins walking back towards the gold. Starts scooping up more gold. You have heard the front press plate click in. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna use my mage hand to grab the coat.
Okay. Pull it up. It's a little bit heavier, a little bit thicker. And as you pick it up, you notice that it's kind of dripping something. It has this almost like it's kind of soaked, and it has this perpetually low drippingness from it as you pull it over to you.
All right.
As he begins walking back, the final pressure plate that is clicked in, you see 2 funnels on the side of the wall where the sconces are open up as the chamber fills with this green liquid and starts to dump it into the room.
Shut the door.
All right, shut the door. You hear and then it just stops. Just slowly stops as you see this green ooze start to creep out and leak out from below the door frame. What are you all doing?
I'll take one of the gold pieces and throw it in the green goo and see what happens.
Smelts into it.
All right. We should probably keep moving then, guys.
Yeah.
That could have gone better.
Here, Howard, I got you a new coat. And I throw him the coat.
Oh, thanks.
It's wet. I don't know why it's wet, but
It has this damp soakedness to it.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go down.
inspect it. Is it blood or anything, or?
You're gonna inspect it right here.
Yeah.
All right. Make an investigation check.
All right. 17.
This is a dark crimson red liquid that is kind of like soaked kind of within the coat from under, like in the coat itself.
Oh, okay. Is it like, is the coat all bundled up like it's holding something?
No, the coat is kind of draping, like the coat was kind of handed to you, kind of like just dangling, like opened up.
Oh, okay.
And the coat is a dark, saggy, black, brown, just soaked and just, it's kind of like it was soaked in black, red, thick blood or paint.
Okay. I'm gonna ball it up and I'll throw it in my bag for now.
As you ball it up and put it in your bag, you hear a voice go, "What are you doing?"
Did anybody else hear it?
No.
What? Did you guys say something?
yes, we must go down the hall now and go down the stairs. I don't want this weird acid goo to touch us.
Which
Yeah,
at
I
this
don't
point is now
either.
creeping out into the hallway
Grab the
as it
gold.
is
Let's
slowly
go.
eating away at the flooring where you are all standing at.
Mhm.
So
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna-
shove it real quick and then I'm gonna continue going.
I'm down the hallway
Don't
already.
you fool!
No, one of those items. Okay. I'm just gonna keep stuff in it and keep on going.
All right, what are you guys doing? Going down the hallway all the way to the stairs, or are you stopping at a different room?
We should just leave
Down the
other two-
stairs.
Down the stairs.
Okay. Finks, roll a d20 for me.
Oh.
17.
Never mind. We're all good.
Oh, my skeleton's still doing work in there.
How long does the skeleton last for? What would happen?
24 hours?
24 hours? Well, or until he's done. At some point, as you're making your way down the hall, you feel the connection severed.
You know, is he gonna die again? Like, come on.
All right, you make your way down the hall to these stairs. As you walk down the hall, you pass the last door on your left before going down the stairs, and you hear a sounds like noises from the third room that is completely shut. You all hear just voices, nothing distinguishable, just kind of grunting, talking, kind of nothing distinctful, but almost as if something is speaking, attempting to speak.
I'm gonna open the
Mm.
door.
You're gonna open the door?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sweet. This is great. Hold on.
I'm gonna turn back real quick. Finks, what are you doing? We're going.
No,
This
there's
is great.
people here. Something's in here.
It's perfect.
How fast too is the green goo spilling out from underneath the first door? Is it like a slow, steady trickle coming out, or is it like it seems like it's starting to make its way pretty quickly?
Try to make it's slowly kind of creeping out. It's not fast, but
Just like it's kind of just pooling out. at
it's
the
just
moment?
slowly pooling out at the moment.
Gotcha. Okay.
There possibly may be other reasons that it's funneling somewhere else. Don't know yet, or it may just be building up, and the backflow on this is going to be one hell of a something for you guys to figure out. But
There's a joke in there somewhere.
I know. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 24.
Nothing happens as you open the door, as you see two pitless eyes start to glow from a wrapped, mummied body. As I need you all to roll for initiative, as you guys are being jumped in a hallway.
Hmm.
I never say we should leave. It should have been a clear warning.
Mm-hmm.
Frick!
Ah. I'm
I
so
know.
sorry.
I knows. Give me a moment.
Yeah, this is why you don't try to help people, you know?
Yeah, all right.
Turn out their mummies.
Just light him on fire. Let's be done with it, people.
Yeah. Burn down the hot topic.
I do have this nice little robe that I just acquired. Maybe if I give it to him as a gift, he'll just let us go.
I was just gonna shut the door.
Yeah,
Can't
basically.
do that.
You probably can't open it, right?
I don't know.
So
I don't know. I kind of feel like let's just run because we're probably faster.
I mean, I can go quick.
Is a mummy faster than acid? I guess is what we need to ask.
How fast? We still didn't know
would-
how fast the acid is.
I think it's just like a slow trickle. I don't think it's like we're in like,
yeah, that's why I was making sure like it wasn't coming out river style down the hall towards us.
Could open.
It's
the
not door.
door.
like we're in a submarine underwater.
Yeah,
Indiana
We've
Jones full.
breached. Well, at least you have this kind of prepared. Mostly prepared.
All good.
Were you ready for a stairway fight?
Not yet. Not fully.
Stair
But-
battle.
Stair battle. It's on its way. Here actually, there is a better
Crap battle.
crap battle. Oh, it's fine. Ugh. There we go.
This battle's brought to you by DCT Industries. Dreams do
That's
come
fact.
true.
That is fact, guys. That is fact. As mummies are popping out through this door, that door is shut. You guys are in the hall. Finks, you were right up with it. Where is everyone positioned around Finks?
I'd have been like right near him because I was asking what he was doing.
I would like to say halfway down the stairs.
I'll be in between Finks and Remus.
So you,
Yeah, I'm on the stairs.
oh,
Top.
Finks and
Yeah.
Remus. All good. Okay. All right.
I would have been
how-
on the other side of Finks
Yeah,
though,
you would've-
like towards the stairs, but like
You stop,
right next to
like,
it. Yeah.
turn back. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Howard, what's your initiative?
Oh crap! What was I? Sorry. 20 total.
Oh, good. That's actually not bad.
No, it's not. I'm just kidding. 13.
Oh,
I was looking at the wrong thing. Sorry, guys.
Oh, Remus.
13.
I got 20 total.
Yeah, I saw yours. I was like, oh shit. At any rate.
Azoth, what you got?
Oh, nat 1 plus 3.
Oh, that's a 4 then. Finks.
14.
14. All right. Sweet. Top of the round. Well, actually, first off, you saved that. Howard, I'm gonna have you actually make a wisdom saving throw as well, as a pair of flashing red shines behind as you see a second body
Okay.
behind that.
Cool. 20 total.
All right, yeah, you're good. As you feel a hypnotic kind of fear pass over you, there is a. None of you guys have a high enough passive perception to notice it, but you feel a kind of a move over your if you kind of feel that, and now something kind of pass over your skull, but under your skin, over that little kind of like, and just kind of push away this fear that kind of probes into your mind.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So, top of the round, Remus, what are you doing?
Finks, can you close the door?
I'll
There's that guy.
try.
I don't know. I'll throw a psychic dagger at him anyways.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. 16?
All right. Believe that hits. Yeah, that hits.
That's gonna be roll the damage. $16 damage?
All right. All right. I'm gonna allow that one to hit. I'm just realizing right now you are kind of at a decline, essentially, elevation wise.
Okay.
Would we say would you have moved up to throw and then run back down?
Yeah, I mean, if I've got enough move, I've got plenty of movement.
Sure. So we'll say you kind of run up the side a little bit, see him. He doesn't see you, throw it. 16 damage, not bad.
And then I'll offhand with my other psychic dagger.
Throw the second one, launch after.
Let's see, there you are. 21 to hit.
Sweet. That
And
hits.
That's gonna be 7 damage.
7 damage. Nice. Not bad.
Then I run back down the stairs.
Run back downstairs. All right, cool. I love it. Okay. All right, cool. Up next, Finks, and then Howard on deck. Finks, what are you doing?
All right. Bonus action to disengage.
All
from
right.
This mummy.
All right.
Towards the stairs if possible.
Towards the stairs?
Okay.
Okay.
And I want to use Toll the Dead. So he has to beat a wisdom save of 14.
Okay. Let me use my new die. Oh, son of a gun. That's a nat 1.
Yep.
All right.
Frick.
Something extra.
Frick.
12.
Which, guys, if you've heard us been saying frick, we now have that new shirt for available. If people that are watching the Twitch stream can't see, there is a new shirt on. Here, actually, we're gonna move this camera just for a second because this is a beautiful shirt that you can now order on our Teespring.
Woo!
Designed by our very own Azoth. I love it. All right, back to this encounter. So, cast Hold the Dead. Roll the nat 1, make your damage. What you got?
15 damage, and then we walking down the stairs.
All right, what kind of damage is it?
That is necrotic damage.
All right, cool. As you
No. Well, Lesson learned. Forgot.
I know. I know. As you cast a dinging noise, as you kind of like bang on your shield with that mace, there's a boom that kind of resonates throughout this hall. And as it looks over at you, it acknowledges your movement.
He doesn't have any ears. It's my fault. And then 30 feet down the hall.
All right. Okay. Howard, what are you doing?
I'm going to start moving down the stairs. I'm going to stop about halfway through where there's at least 25 feet of space between me and the mummy dude.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Flare in front of his face.
Okay.
And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. $15?
Ah, bitch. Just succeeds.
Come at me.
Okay.
All right.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to continue down the stairs.
All right, cool.
And bonus action Shillelagh just in case.
Okay. He is actually going to, how many feet do I have? I have 20 feet of movement. I see. Going to do he's coming after you. So 10, 20. Then you're just at the 25 mark. So I'm not gonna let you get hit on that one unless his range is larger. 5 foot to hit. Oh no, he doesn't. All right, he's gonna turn around and look at Remus. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. As he looks over at you and his eyes flash red, causing a fearful presence.
Oh, frick.
You are considered frightened until the end of the next turn, Remus.
So I'm just running away from him anyways.
Run away or attacks at him have disadvantage.
Got it.
All right. Next one's turn is going to. There is 10 feet. Other 10 feet is going to go at Azoth, and he's going to throw just a straight up, just a mummy attack. I could do. So it's going to do a gaze at you, Azoth. Make a roll for me for wisdom. Azoth, what's your
wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. 11.
Ooh. All right, you just succeed on it. Technically, I believe you have still been affected by this trait. But you succeed on it moving forward for this one. Okay. So he does that, and then he's actually just going to throw one clobber attack at you.
It's clobbering time.
Oh man, these dice do not want to roll nice for you guys. Well, for me, for you guys. That one misses actually as he throws a fist at you. Up next is Azoth.
I'm just gonna start running down the stairs.
All right. Just so you know, you are surrounded on both sides by two different mummies. Just so you know.
All right, hold on. Then all right. I am going to use my bracelet of quick change, and I am going to wild shape into a where did it go here?
How many times have you used the bracelet to quick change?
Don't remember off the top of my head. I think I get it once a day though.
Yeah. I believe you had used it.
Okay, is it not a new day yet?
Yeah, no, it is not a new day yet.
Okay, then I'll just use one of my wild shapes.
Okay.
I've got both of those guys left. And I am going to wild shape into a swarm of beetles.
All right, you're gonna go into a swarm of beetles,
and then just scurry out of the way.
Does that mean a full swarm? You wouldn't be able to do a full swarm? I allow a beetle. Like a full swarm, you wouldn't be able to split yourself up into multiple parts.
Yeah, it says, okay. Then I'll do
does it show somewhere specifically a druid can do that? I have never had one do that. Just
I'll-
because the idea is that the swarm of beetles is considered a full challenge rating monster, because as a DM, one single beetle would be a fraction of a point.
All right,
You're not changing into it. You're not breaking yourself into multiple pieces. You're just going to be one beetle.
then we'll just go into a giant spider.
Go giant spider. Okay. I don't have giant spider, so you're just going to be Azoth.
That's fine. And
All
then
right.
I will just either climb up the wall or the ceiling and just kind of get out of their range.
Okay. As you change up and as you go to move out of their range, they are both going to take opportunity hits at you into giant spider form. Okay.
Okay.
But I will say, for sake of it, you're up on the ceiling.
All right.
You're up in the ceiling. The two are going to make their attacks at you. First one, the nat 1. Second one may actually hit. Spider's AC is what?
14.
14. Oh, this one just misses. Damn you. All good. All right, cool. They both hit on. They both miss on their reactions.
Do they hit each other?
No. There is a 5-foot gap in between them. They are not close enough to hit each other. But okay, cool. So that happened. Top of the round. Remus, what are you doing?
I mean, it seems like everyone's far away enough. So I'm going to go my movement, the dash action, and then the bonus action dash for 90 feet.
Are you just going to run down the stairs?
I think so.
All right. So as you run down the stairs, you actually cut down 25 feet, hit a pivot to turn and go down a second flight, down another 25 feet.
Okay.
And you are in a hallway that you see cutting to your left that goes straight down 70 feet. 70 feet.
Okay, so
Now
I'd
the player
say
down hall you're in is 10 feet wide.
okay, I'd say once I got to the entrance of the hallway, like once I knew there was another hallway down there, I would stop and run back up to let everyone know. Like I'd still be using that 90 feet.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to get the full 100 up, but I mean, you'd be able to get to like that bottom of that first lane and be like, yo, guys, second layer down.
Well, no, wasn't I already down part of the stairs?
You're part down. So you ran, what is it, 90 feet total?
Yeah, so if the stairs are 100, I was already partially down. I should be able to get to near where I was.
Down where? Yeah, you'd be able to get down back up to where you were at.
So yeah, I'd
Allow
just
it.
let them know there's something up there, and then
Yeah.
that's my turn.
Perfect.
Or I
let you know-
guess, wait, I have a question for you. Because
Yeah.
I'm still frightened. Once I saw where that first mummy was, would I be able to move any further forward?
Oh, yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to come back up closer to that mummy for this turn.
So I'd probably have to be like
Technically,
20 more feet down this, like, because
yeah, you'd be at that platform looking up. You wouldn't
Okay.
want to be in sight view of that mummy. Because technically you're not running towards it at this
Yeah.
point. So I'd allow that one. All right.
So would I still have used over 60 feet of movement?
Let's see. 50 foot down.
Yeah.
You would have used over 50. Yeah, you would have used over
Okay.
60 foot of movement just for that.
So yeah, that's it for me then.
All right, cool. We're back up. Finks, what are you doing?
I'm gonna follow Remus down the stairs.
I'll Remus down the stairs. All right. Howard, what are you doing?
I will follow down the stairs, and just as like at the end of my thing, I'm going to turn around and cast another flare at them.
Okay.
They both have to make con saves.
First one fails. Second one succeeds.
All right, so the first one is dazzled for a minute, and they have disadvantage on attack rolls for 1 minute.
All right.
Yep. And I'm going to continue as far as I can go.
All right. All right, cool. So you continue down to the basement. All right, it's their turns. They are both just going to start to like kind of trail down towards you. You guys aren't really, essentially, this just be a chase and follow. They're just going to be chasing you down there for their turns. I'd say they'd be able to just catch up to you with their doubled speed. They'd be just getting close to you. The one would be able to get up to you, but isn't able to hit you because it used its full action to catch up. Azoth, what are you doing? You're up here on the ceiling.
I'm gonna chill along the ceiling and stay out of range from them to attack. And then I want to try. Are they close together?
Who? Although everyone really is kind of bunched up
Like
together.
If I go to do a web at them, can I like sticky them together so that they can't move?
You can try to. You may sticky your partners.
No, I'm just gonna stay on the ceiling and still follow them along.
All right. All right, you follow them along. All right, top of the round. Remus, what are you doing?
Are they on like in front of me, or how much space do I have from them?
10 feet behind you. You're
Okay.
not frightened anymore, though.
That's true. All right, I'll throw my first dagger at the one that frightened me.
Okay. Make attack roll.
Unnatural 20.
All right. Here, we're just going to say that you are working down the stairs closer down. Unnatural 20, that does hit.
Yep. So that's going to be 7 damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my movement and bonus action dash to make it down the second staircase.
I'll say you made it down the second staircase.
And that's it for me.
Thanks. What are you doing?
Follow Remus. Run.
Just going to double it movement down to the second staircase?
Yep. If I can get in front of Remus, I will.
So you get close up to him.
Okay.
Because he didn't burn all 90 food for them to get out of the way. Howard, what are you doing?
Same thing. Follow action, or what do you call it? Double action go.
All right, you branch out.
Yep.
All right. These guys are going to move 40 feet. They're going to start to move down and around to the behind you. They're roughly 20 feet behind you.
Cool.
They're not able to make it fast. So as long as you all keep moving your full feet, they're going to progressively keep 20 feet behind and start to dip back. Azoth, what are you doing?
Since they're far enough away now, I'm going to try and web them to restrict them from following them.
You're going to web them up and restrict them from following. Let me see.
It says it's an attack in action. If you look up giant spider in the monster manual.
Yep, I'm doing that right now. I actually picked up a monster manual for that. Giant spider. 323. Giant spider.
Under actions, it should say web.
Yeah, so that means if you're going to use it, okay, you can use it, and then you have to, on your next turn, you'll have to roll a d6, and you have to see if you recharge it. So you can launch it right now if you want.
Sure, we'll do that.
Okay. Launch, think a web at it, make an attack, make a ranged attack roll.
All right.
Roll a d20 plus 5.
All right, so let's see what we got here. 16.
Mm-hmm. It just hits. Just hits both of them. Okay. See, what do they need to make?
A DC 12 strength check.
Yep. All right. And they will make that as an action. They can make it on there.
And then I can continue to move down the hall along with everybody else. Like I'll scurry along, like squirt my butt at them and then keep running.
Okay. Let me just make 2 strength checks for them just so we can get some retro ones going. What's up? Fail. So they get webbed up. You run downstairs. You don't appear. They don't appear to be following you. All right. You run downstairs and you see this long hallway stretch in front of you. And at the edge of it, you see it kind of bend one to the right before the end of the hallway. And at the end of it, you see it bend to the right for a second time. So there are two different outreachings. You are on a second level down. What are you guys doing? The walls are 10 feet wide. The hallways are 10 feet wide. The ceiling is 10 feet. No, would be more than that. Be like 12 feet tall. There are archways above where the halls open into other hallways that have kind of just little extended, almost like kind of like a door, almost like frames where doors would be. But you see on the doors where they're like where their hinges would be are distinctly kind of removed, as if almost in an afterthought they were taking off. Make a perception check, everyone. Oh yeah.
$14.
9.
Ooh, 23.
Thanks for you, 20.
20. Not natural.
Okay. 19 for you, Remus.
14.
14. Everyone but Azoth hears it almost just sound to be like clopping noises of a going throughout the halls. Wait. You really can't ascertain where. And you hear a low moaning noise, kind of like, and then the clang of metal far off within some distant hallway or room. All right. What are you guys doing?
Do we want
Well,
to
we
continue
must-
stealthily?
Yeah.
Make stealth checks.
Yeah, plus 10.
Is Pass-Fail Trace still on, or is it concentration?
Concentration. But
Did you lose it when you pulled Raise the Dead?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Animate Dead?
It's not a concentration somehow.
All right. That
32.
is.
25.
Wait, that's not a concentration? All right.
Oh, you said pass without trace is still up?
Yeah, Pass-Fail Trace still up. What's everyone?
All right,
What's everyone got?
32.
28.
35.
35.
25.
All right. Yeah, you guys are pretty stealthy, and you're aware that there may be another beast of sorts in these halls with you. Halls are, like I said, 10 foot wide, 12 foot tall. There are small arches, kind of almost like the frameway over hallways that kind of break open for different passages. Among the walls, you do see distinctly carvings, and these carvings now look like kind of half bipedal humans that have animalistic bodies. You see some that look half spider, half human, and then half possible horse, camel, half human, half drow. You don't know specifically. But there's a lot of elven, the same thing telling the story, kind of, protection. This is a chamber of a hallway to trap intruders, a feat of strength, a skilled of fighting skill may need to be proven here is what you're kind of gaining, almost like test of worthiness. It's awkward, doesn't really fit the bill, but it's what you're kind of picking up on this, Howard, as you're looking over the runes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if we want to go down this hall. This seems to be a hall for traps. This hall over here is a test of, or a feat of strength. I'm looking for the hall of the airing of grievances, but I don't see that one.
It's not here.
Oh, it
Not
was in the
here.
room
Not
of
in-
pillars. There was one main pillar.
I'm starting to get the feeling the further we go, I don't know if we're going to find our way out of here. Do we want to try to trek backwards or no?
I don't know if we can anymore. We keep falling down further, apparently.
I know.
You guys tell me, where do you want to go? So there's this long hallway that stretches down 70 feet. And as you go down about halfway through, you see one of the halls split to your right. And it looks like it continues on and kind of wraps around and bends. But then there's another hallway that looks parallel to it. Another 20 feet up that cuts right in the same direction. And this one looks kind of, so almost the hallway is, as you're looking down it, looks kind of almost as if it has an angled, like kind of an angling to it. So one part of the wall is straight forward, and then the left wall is kind of pushes and gets tighter and squeezes together closer towards the wall further in. And then you see beyond it, it opens up. So it kind of pinches at the middle on the left side of this hall.
You say it goes to the right or left? Sorry.
It goes straight, but like the hallway, like the wall itself almost was built out and pushes out towards the center at an angle. So as you all walk down this as a party, it's going to force you all to just the one side of it is cut. So it's going to force you to walk along the one side as you go further in.
Gotcha.
And then you do kind of see looking over, it kind of looks like it maybe opens up. What are you guys doing?
All right. So I'm going to Charlotte's web it and spell out using my web a message to these guys that I'm going to like carry them across the ceiling down the single file hallway. So like I can go on the ceiling and like make a swing or a webbing chair for them to sit in, and like I can carry them. Am I that big of a spider? I don't know how big of a spider I actually am, but
You technically are considered large. I'll say make a performance check.
all right. Let me
Using the spiders. So roll a d20 and then add would a performance be charisma or dex?
Charisma.
Charisma,
All right, so
yeah.
roll
Charisma.
a d20,
all right,
adding the spiders charisma score.
which is a -3.
Yes.
Oh, sad.
All right, so hold on. Let me see here. We'll give it a shot.
Make a performance check as you try to web up this very nice, hardy, strong chair.
4 - 3 equals 1. Frick.
He webs up on the ceiling this just basically looks like a you ever get like a ball of tape and you start kind of like running it around a bunch of things just to kind of like collect it all in at once, and it's just dangling by a thread.
Mm-hmm.
And the spider's kind of like doink, 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 pointing to it for you to like to all like sit on. Look, kind of looks like a wrecking ball a little bit, kind of like a
We can Hannah Montana it.
I was thinking the same thing.
But it took me a minute.
Yep.
I forgot the double identity.
So what do you guys were gonna do this?
Want to hop on and we'll
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Do it.
All
right,
right.
after you, Howard.
Sure, why not?
All right.
I'll grab one.
As you all get into it, you all feel this nice sticky, kind of like gluey material kind of secure to you as you sit in on this ball. Man, Azoth, you must have got some like nice glue sticking out of this one. This would be a fun check. All right. And then what path are you going down? The first one that bends right or the second one that cuts right?
whichever one you were describing that pushed it into a single file.
Push in a single file.
Second one.
Awesome. Perfect. So as you crawl up on the ceiling and start pushing through this, make a dexterity check with disadvantage as you are trying to be delicate and careful to just not bump or swing them and not let them hit anything. Make all of you just roll just straight dex checks too as you're riding on this sticky ball of web that you really don't have control over.
9.
6.
9.
22.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank God. No offense, I believe.
You're good. So as you begin to go push down this hallway, you notice the spiders being very delicate, trying to place in so you all don't swing anywhere. And as you get halfway through, you look down, and as you look down, as a spider Azoth looks down, steps on a pressing, as you all hear into one of the ceilings. At that same moment, Remus you're not noticing this because you're looking at all these different sigils and markings on the wall that you are moving your legs away from, that both Finks and Howard smack into with their weapons and their staff, and the shillelagh just kind of smacking into the
Oh,
walls
Jesus.
as they all start to press in. The front of the hallway, the end of it, and the back of the hallway, doors, like kind of entranceways, hallway entrances start to descend and go and start to close as you see the hallway in the middle starts to bend out and push and straighten itself as the other side straightens out. And now you guys have only a 5-foot space as it is now getting thinner and thinner as the hallway is now pressing in and kind of compressing you. So it kind of did a motion where it was bent out, like the one side was kind of bent out like this, and it went inch, and now it's pressing in on you. So you're in the middle of this hallway. What are y'all doing? It is pushing fast. Not
I think thin.
yeah. So what are you doing? Think fast,
You guys can
react
hop
fast.
down at any point. I was just trying to avoid.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say, do you want to just like skitter pretty fast as quick as you can across?
I can.
Yeah.
Sure. Make dex checks with disadvantage as you're skirting across.
All right, hold on here. Let's do this. Dex checks with disadvantage. All right.
Can I like lower myself from the web sack and use my disc to float above the floor?
Make a strength check as you try to push off the sticky bob of web.
10.
18?
You pop off and squeeze off of the webbing, and you kind of set on the ground with the 18. You move just quick enough and not landing on one of the pressings of a plating that you see as Spider Azoth scurries ahead, dangling Finks and Howard above him. With him, rolling a 10, you hit another as a pressing pushes into the ceiling again, and the walls now and you open up as you see little holes in the walls kind of flash open within the bricking.
Good.
Make dex saves, everyone. Disadvantage for Howard and Finks.
Oh, okay.
Am I still within the whole area, or because I dropped off?
Oh yeah, it's the whole hallway in this hallway of now.
Okay.
Just you see just little openings open up.
That being said, did I end up getting my disc off too? Like I'm floating off the ground?
After you hit the press, you hop up and you pop. I'll let you pop the disc in that turn. That kind of quick reaction. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Make straight dex checks. You and Azoth, but the other two have disadvantage if you haven't rolled them yet. What Howard and Finks roll?
Dex check or dex save?
Dex save. My bad.
Frick.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay.
25.
Okay.
I love how we've replaced natural 1 for just frick.
I'm fine with Frick.
No,
I love it.
cool. Make a Constitution saving throw for me. As you feel a in the side of your shoulder, as you look down, you're like, no.
Oh shit. 14.
You are poisoned currently as you take 9 points of poison damage.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
Finks, what you roll for dex save?
15.
15. Howard, what you roll?
For deck save?
Yeah, what was you? Oh, yeah, yours a frick.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1. Yeah, frick.
Yeah.
Do I have?
All right.
Shit.
Not high enough yet. Finks, you get hit with a dart as you feel one poke you right in the back buttocks. As the ball of web kind of swings up, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
That is a 11.
That also fails, as you are now as you are now poisoned. As you feel, you no. You take 7 points of poison damage.
I guess it's good you're carrying them both.
Azoth, what you got?
10.
10. Fails. Make a dex save or make a
Oh, never
constitution
mind.
saving throw.
6.
Same. You take 9 points of poison damage.
Okay.
You are technically poisoned, and I'll say the spider is poisoned, not Azoth.
Okay.
So when you turn back, you're not poisoned.
Got it.
Remus, what you get?
I got a 25.
As a dart goes, you go, nope. As you see it just skim right past your chest. For every turn of movement, you guys will have, for every 10 feet down this hall, you guys will have to make dex checks unless someone does something to stop the darts shooting. As well as every turn, the walls are going to move in on you all.
How much farther down this hallway is it?
Down this hallway, it is another 35 feet. The wall is currently 5 foot wide. As a large beast, I'm almost positive you take up 10 feet of space. Let me just make sure.
You're getting squished, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're pushing anywhere between that 7 to 10 foot looking like.
Yeah.
Take up 2 times of area or more, and you may have that extended reach.
So am I going to have to like skitter sideways on the wall then?
You may want to maneuver differently,
All right.
but by doing skittering sideways on a wall, you may take more possible shots of darts.
But if I can move 30 feet in a turn, I should be able to make it out of the hallway the next.
10 feet. For every 10 feet of movement you're gonna make, you're gonna have to make checks as you move.
All right.
So what are you doing? There's choices. People have spells. You guys can do stuff differently and run different ways. But the walls are now moving. Make a decision.
I'm
I
gonna.
don't think I have anything useful for this situation.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say, as
I'm
of
gonna
now,
try to reach.
everyone, Howard,
Oh,
Howard,
I was
make
gonna-
your call.
I was gonna say I was gonna reach in real quick and grab one of my little healing salves because I'm looking pretty bad.
All right, so you're quickly grabbing and grab that. I want everyone to roll for initiative as of now, just for the sake of it.
Okay. Yeah, motherfucker.
12.
come
All
on.
right, hold on. Who's got 20 to 25?
No.
15 to 20.
16.
Howard. All right, 10 to 15.
12.
5 to 10.
6.
What you got, Finks?
12.
12. Oh wait, is that what you had?
12
We both had 12.
Whose dex has higher?
Plus 3. 16.
plus 3.
I'm gonna say Azoth goes first because Finks, you're riding him.
Sure.
You're on the wrecking ball, web ball. All right. All right. Howard, what are you doing? You grab the healing potion. You're gonna take that.
Yeah,
What are you
take
doing
that.
on your turn? You're on the ball of web still.
I'm gonna drop down and I'm going to paying attention to any other like steps that are in the ground. I'm gonna try to just sprint to the other side, trying to avoid those little whatever they are, stepping stones.
You gotta make a strength saving throw to get off the web ball because he rolled pretty low at his performance check. It is a super sticky web ball.
Okay. Strength is a 9.
Unfortunately, you go to push up and get off, and you just you're stuck really good in that.
Okay.
Want to do anything as bonus action?
Take another healing thingy.
All right, cool. Take another healing thing. Nice. Up next is Azoth. What are you doing?
Running.
Running? Are you gonna try and run and push through and squeeze through the top? It's gonna be tough. May take a full turn and move a little bit of foot movement, or you can turn sideways, possibly take more movement, but you're gonna get hit. Bam, 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 bam. Your choice.
I don't know. Probably walls to go faster, I guess. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna play risky here.
Okay, cool. So you swing sideways. You guys, Finks and Azoth, you are on him still. So you see the body kind of dangle. You move a little bit and swing, and Azoth goes sprinting. Make dexterity saves with disadvantage.
All right. How many do you want me to make?
We're gonna start off with 1 right now. All right, that one succeeded. Oh wait, hold on. You got to roll a second time for that, right?
Yeah, 14 was the disadvantage.
14 fails. Make a Constitution saving throw. Actually, did you already fail it? You already failed the con save, so you're already poisoned. So you just would take straight damage. You take 8 points of poison damage.
Okay.
All right, you run 10 feet. You run another 10 feet to make a dex saving throw.
12.
That fails it. 15 points of poison damage.
All right. I am now.
You feel darts shoot into your underside of it as you're at 20 feet.
Then we fall to the ground because I'm now back into Azoth.
Ugh.
How many did you say damage?
That would have been,
That's just poison damage, right?
yeah, it's just poison damage.
All right,
It was
so
15.
then-
I think I said 15 points.
Yeah, then I'm back to Azoth now.
All right. You land. Anything carry over?
The poison damage you said wouldn't unless you want me just to take off
The poisoned effect doesn't.
Okay. All right, so yeah, let me just do the math here real quick. 9. Yeah, but not enough to do anything major to me. I'm
All
still
right.
still in good shape.
Perfect. Cool. You get down, you run. You have another 10 feet of movement essentially.
All right.
But you are now on the ground and your friends are being dangled by a ball of web.
It wouldn't have dissolved with the spider going away.
Webbing wouldn't. No, the spider body did though.
Yeah, okay.
You created the webbing, unfortunately. It wasn't you.
So I'm just dragging them along then.
Yeah. If you want to, you could run, but dragging them is going to put you at disadvantage.
I don't think you're attached the way we are.
Yeah, no, you're not attached to them, but you can grab it kind of like as a rope. Like you could pull them and grab them, but you're going to have to drag
I
them.
believe you guys.
I think
Yeah,
pulling us is just gonna.
it's gonna slow you down. I was gonna say, the way
You
we're
guys-
positioned on it, can we like run holding the ball or no?
You guys, you may have to carry the ball and Finks, or you and Finks would have to run in tandem.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
figured.
I was gonna say use the
Sack
ball
race this,
of
guys.
webbing as a
As a
shield
shield? You can
almost.
use it as a shield?
Yeah, use it as a shield basically as we're running stuck to this ball of webs.
All right. I'm just gonna attempt to watch where I'm walking then and try and make it down the hallway with those remaining feet.
Okay. Make a deck save with this. I'll say just straight deck save. Yeah.
10.
Make a Constitution saving throw because you are now getting hit as your elf.
7.
That fails. You are now poisoned,
All right.
and you take 5 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Okay. All right. As you run down this, you break forth this room, and you find that at the edge of this room there are actually a set of metal doors that are hinged open to be pushed open. Double set of metal doors, just slightly cracked. You're gonna run and push through them?
Am I the only one at the door at this point?
You would be at the moment where you can reach right at that door.
Might as well push through.
All right. You push through the doors and you enter a room chamber in front of you.
All
You
right.
pick up there. Finks, Remus, Howard, what are you all doing? Kind of a little bit.
This
Finks,
is
we're gonna-
you're kind of in the ball with Howard, so you guys can work together for this if you wish to. And Remus,
I mean, I was basically gonna just like Silver Surfer down the hallway on my disc and get the hell out of here.
all right.
If Finks if Finks had fallen from the ball, I would have tried to like catch him too while I was surfing. But other than that, everyone else is too big to fit on the disc with me, really, unless we're like butt to butt.
That's your choice. Do you wish all to communicate to get butt to butt to get down this hall safely, or
But they're all sticky.
they're all sticky together? So decisions, make them.
I mean, Can I stick their web and like pull my disc with it?
Make an Arcana check.
Man, this is terrible. Remus barely knows Arcana.
I know.
All right, I'll take a 14. Maybe I'll use my side eye. No, I won't. I'm just gonna go with 14.
All right, 14. It may work. Make dexterity checks for everyone for me for this last bit, and then we're gonna go to a quick commercial break.
Save or checks?
Dexterity saves.
Oh.
Saves?
Dexterity
Okay.
saves.
All right, good. Hold on. Nice. 21.
I'm definitely adding my side eye. Hold on.
21 does succeed actually,
Sweet.
so you only take half damage, Howard.
19.
Ah, the
You take
ball of webbing doesn't count.
no.
Oh, no, never mind. He's
unfortunately.
dragging us.
Oh no, that was right.
Yeah.
I got an 11.
All right. So Howard, you take 2 damage. Remus, you take 4. Finks, what'd you roll?
19.
19. You take 2 damage as well as you all bust through the end of the hallway, break through. Need you all to make con save. Poisoned. Remus, you're not poisoned yet, right?
No.
Make con save for me real quick.
Does a
Okay.
16 break out?
You are not poisoned. 16 does
So
you were still.
Do healing potions cure poison too, or no?
oh
No.
yeah.
Different
19?
I believe different spells. Not poisoned.
All right.
All right, and with that, you guys bust through into an open room, and we're gonna pick up there after the break. We're gonna go to. We're gonna go to a quick bathroom break, and we're gonna see everyone in about 10 minutes. So we'll be back there. See you, everyone.
Sorry, guys. I thought my spider trick would work.
Oh, Finks is gone again.
We are back. Oh. Bit of a little quick bathroom bio break. And we were just waiting for Finks to jump back in. So you guys had to run through that hallway there.
Oh, we made it through.
Made it through. I like the Silver Surfer effect.
Thank you.
It was intense. Just a poorly spun web. Azoth, you don't play with many spiders. You know, something to work on. You know, maybe if you're more familiar with the spider, maybe it wouldn't be that sticky of a mess. But
yeah,
no, all good. So, all right, we're back, everyone. And so, as we left off, our players had just run down a hallway that was crushing and moving. Luckily, they didn't dilly-dally and try to plug the holes up or stop the traps. They just attempted to sprint, and they just took a buttload of damage. You guys could have tried to backtrack, could have just ran forward, and you made it work. But, so as you bust through this hallway, there were 2 metal doors blocking its entrance. And as you run into the room, you see it is a scattered mess. Room is large and opened, 60 feet wide, 40 feet deep, a couple staggered pillars here and here. Walking into it and kind of looking now, and you actually see it's a little bit actually bigger. It's because the walls start to kind of like push out at the edge, and where you thought were the walls, it was actually like piled up packs of crates and boxes. Maybe it looks like a suit of armor is laying in one corner. There are stone pillars in the room, basins of tubs of pots on the ground. To the right, there is a second door into this room that is sealed shut, that is like closed. It's a metal door. What you guys doing in here?
All right, guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to have to sit for a minute and rest.
Is there are there any formations or rocks or something we can sit of that's not exactly on the ground against the wall per se?
Off the wall, there is a pile of not rocks, but crates.
We should probably sit on these.
It's right next to like a suit of armor, like giant looking, almost like a giant, like iron golem sized type suit of armor.
Let me run one of those detect magic spells.
Yeah.
While we're sitting down.
Yeah. There's some necrotic magic over here, bro.
Everywhere.
On the suit of armor, I thought you were going this iron golem looking thing. Necrotic magic. On the ground in the center of the room, there appears to be a blue looking sigil that kind of lights up. Abjuration, possibly.
Okay.
A little weird. It kind of flickers in and out.
Can we see it on the floor without the detect magic, or is the detect magic just kind of like, is it a trap, I guess is what I'm asking? Is it obvious?
You don't know if it's a trap or not, but it's only via detect magic. You see it just kind of light up, this circle light up in the center of the room.
Okay. Everyone,
you all can walk
stay
around
here.
it.
You don't go near the center of the room. There's something strange, and I think it might be connected to this big suit of armor.
Okay.
No, that's fine. I'm staying towards the wall area.
So we're gonna try and just take a short rest then, right?
Yeah.
Make perception checks, everyone.
Seven.
9,
8.
7, 8, 9, 10. We got it straight.
Yahtzee. Wait.
Nice. Nice. All right. All good. Yeah, all good. As you walk over to like the boxes and crates off to the left side, where the like, kind of like next to that suit of armor, there looks to appear to be like a little nest of eggs also sitting in the corner. Just from afar.
Delicious eggs.
bigger size, like ostrich-looking sized eggs. Yeah.
So like a bird, not like a bug.
You don't know.
Can I make a nature check?
Make a nature check.
Can we eat it?
Yes, but let me find out what it is first. 16.
These look to be more spider-like, but 3 big fat eggs. 2 of them are cracked. One of them looks like it. The egg itself doesn't look as healthy. How'd you roll a 40?
I was short rest, healing.
Oh,
Hit dice.
okay. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
no.
what did you just roll?
We can heal while we short rest. How does that work?
You have hit dice equal to whatever your normal healing dice is.
No, don't allow that. Things. Do you see it, Azoth?
No.
The spider babies.
All right. So under your short rest, when you level up, you get 1 hit die per level. When you short rest, you can expend as many hit die as you want to heal up. Roll those, and you heal up plus
Whatever your constitution modifier is.
per die, right?
So where am I
Per
looking
dice.
at on this?
Left
like on
side
the-
of D&D, right side of D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's near the top. It'll say like short rest, and then it'll tell you whatever your hit dice are.
Actions.
At like the
Uh,
top,
No, it's up near the top of your
Oh,
health.
that thing.
right above
yeah.
proficiency.
Oh. So I can use all of those if I need to?
Yep.
Yeah, you can
And
use
then
them all.
just so you know, when you take a long rest, you can only regain up to half of what you
Half
have,
of, yeah, what you used.
what you've used.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So don't use them all?
No, you can use them all. It's
You
just
can use them all if you want to.
You
yeah.
only regain them when you long rest, and you regain half of however many you've used.
I mean, you get it back eventually, right?
Yeah, you'll get them
Yeah.
back. I think, and then essentially, if you've used them all, then you would gain back half of what you didn't have, and just it's staggered.
Will this cure our poison too or no?
You have no idea.
No.
If you want, you can make a magic check, arcana check, nature check, medicine check. Try and figure out survival check. Make a roll to see about your poisoned.
Relevant. 1d8 plus 2. Total 6. And where am I in here? 1d8 plus 2. So I do 6 d8s plus 2.
Per plus 2 per die.
Yeah,
Oh.
so initially it's like plus 12.
All right.
Yeah.
So 27 plus 12.
Yep.
39.
There you go.
Which heals me then more some. I get my wild shit back and then do you said a what, medicine check?
I'll let you make a medicine or a survival check.
It's the same either way.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
Either way, I'm healed and I got my wild shit back. If I'm poisoned, I'm still poisoned. If not,
Okay. Who's poisoned? How do you get rid of your conditions? I believe it's a lesser restoration is what would heal a poison unless you have an antidote for a poison.
okay.
I believe a lesser restoration is what you would need if you were to cast a spell. And with that, you would pick up on that. Yeah. Lesser restoration is blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
All right.
So, all right. So you are poisoned until you finish, until you are cured of that poisoned.
Okay.
I have it be. All right. What are you guys doing in here?
So also while I was resting, I'm going to go to where the dart entered and hit me. And I'm just going to try to do the whole snake venom thing to like see if I can suck as much poison of it out and spit it out. In the meanwhile,
You feel a little biting on your lips as you take a point of just residual poison damage just at the hole where the dart hit you.
Okay.
Just one little, just residual. It's some caustic looking poison. This hurts. It's a little strong.
All right.
All right. So what are you guys all doing in here? There is the pile of armor. There are boxes and crates. There are cobwebbings in one far corner of the room. There is those eggs in the one corner of the room. Everyone make perception checks for me.
Nat 20 plus 6.
Woo. At 20 plus 4, 24.
You hear at the door across from the wall where you were all sitting on those boxes, the door that is shut, there is a Roger. You hear almost hoof steps.
Finks, did you also get a nat 20? Because I also got a nat 20 with the digital die.
No, I did not. I gotta.
That is absurd.
That
All
is
right, I just want-
crazy.
So you do pick up that there possibly may be someone else or something else on this other side of this wall.
Does it look like the door is like shut to keep something out? Like something may not like whatever's
Inside check.
behind the door, it was put
Inside check.
there. What's that?
Inside check.
I know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're trying to say too.
Where's my? Oh, there we go. Hi, buddy. How about a nat 20 plus 6 again, please?
Does not appear to be barricading anything. Just appears to be that on this side of the door, whatever had been in here last had locked it.
In there?
And it was locked. Like it was this side of the door was locked. So if
Is it like
something
one of
wants
those
to come in-
latch, like those
like
bar
a
latch
slammed
things?
latch, yeah, like a
Okay,
slammed
gotcha.
latch locked on this metal door. So something will not be busting it through this side, but if it wishes to go in there, it may have to take an alternative route.
Mm-mm.
Do you guys think that something put that in there and then shut it for a reason, or
Maybe.
Doesn't appear to be like someone was trying to keep something out. It's just more of like someone locked one door because they used the other door.
Or it could be that they didn't want somebody coming in from that side of the door
Could be
into
that
this
too.
room. Like they're trying to protect this room from. And I point towards like the boxes and the eggs, all this stuff around here.
I still don't trust the eggs, by the way.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I don't either.
This appears to be looks to be like a collection of just kind of stuff that has made it here. And as you're kind of looking around now within the junks, there are small pieces of skeleton and dry rotted bodies and ligaments and just limbs kind of scattered in corners and piles, tattered remains of flesh.
I'm looking up.
Look up. 11 feet up. The top is a solid flat ceiling and it is smeared with red, kind of just in spattered places as if almost someone fought in this room, and like on the upward cleaves, blood splattered up.
Yep.
The noises
There-
have moved away from the side of the door that you heard them coming from.
do you guys want to let out whatever's on the other side of the door in hopes that maybe it's something or someone who can aid us in getting out of here? I mean, we've already done the genie. We've already done a giant worm. We've had some mummies. We got stabbed with arrows. I mean, I don't know what else there is that can. I mean, why not? Right? Our luck has been great so far.
You guys
mean,
are,
How's everyone else feeling?
you are more than welcome to try to shut the other door as well. You don't have to assume you have to fight, but that's your call.
Did the language sound similar to what the mummies sounded like in that other room?
Very similar to the mummy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we open up the door, we're going to end up fighting our way through. There's no other, besides that door, there's no other like entrance to anything else you said?
No, just those.
Just those two, where we came in from and the other door that's latched.
Correct.
Okay.
Are there any like trapdoors, or could I search for like a secret passage or like a window, something like that?
Make an investigation check.
We could have gone out the window this whole time.
13.
Damn it! Didn't think to look for windows.
There's a window. All you see is sand. I'm kidding. No. There is no secret doors or any secret windows. You do see what appears to be
Secret
a giant
tunnel.
secret tunnel in one corner. That there is a latch of a giant 10 by 10 steel bolted plating that is covering a portion of the floor.
Can I investigate that a little more?
Of course, go through. It looks severely sealed with extra kind of magical warding presence and markings on the edges. You see that it looks actual kind of like riveted, like bullets riveted into it to like secure and keep whatever is down there.
I have a feeling
call
that's
Howard
going
over.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna look at it. I have a feeling that they are containing some kind of big monstrous thing that I have no interest in dealing with, or B, this is another way out, and we can roll the dice and see. But honestly, I don't really want to take the chance.
Well, it's either that or the mummy horse. I'm not sure
Yeah,
which is worse.
and like looking back through the way we came,
Yes.
the wall like it was closing. Is it already like closed all the way shut, or what?
Yes. It is the wall in the middle that it has decompressed and like went back to the angled pivot, but it's currently pinned against the wall. So something wouldn't be able to come from the other end at this time.
Okay. Well,
You guys may have a bit of a respite here.
What?
I'm not opposed to making a longer rest out of this.
yeah, I'm not either.
Okay.
Sure. I'll rest up.
Make perception checks, everyone, as you're all debating whether or not it's okay to rest here.
10.
14.
19.
18.
Howard and Remus, you guys, having dealt with some temples and tunnels before and dealing with kind of traps made from rudimentary lizard creatures, take an extra precaution, just kind of look over the walls of the room that you just came from. And you see that it is slowly moving open. Slowly. Probably have a couple hours until the hallway opens up so that something could make its way down here.
The hell?
Oh, like
Almost
it's resetting.
like the trap is
Okay.
resetting, like the hallway is kind of resetting itself.
Just really slow.
slowly, very slowly, but it is starting to reset. You may have a couple hours. You don't know. Make decisions. Finks, give me passive. What's your perception check? 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Nope, that's not the right one. 10 and perception is 3. 13.
You hear almost like there's something almost like someone's trying to. Where is Crack Big Back? By the way,
He's in my pocket.
you hear muffling coming from your pocket.
Okay, I'll pull him out and set him on the box.
What wall? Where are you setting him onto?
And you said we were kind of like around like weren't we sitting on
Great.
There are
I'll throw 'em
crates.
next to mine.
Are you on the crates next to the armor, or are you on the crates on the other side of the wall, more near the giant metal plate on the ground?
Oh yeah, we did go investigate that.
Plate.
Yeah, I'll keep him over by the plate. That's fine. That's where we were.
Pull him out. Let's see. Yeah, no, he totally sees it. Double nat 20s with disadvantage. You hear him go, thanks. That armor. Let me see it.
All right, I'll
It looks familiar.
tilt him towards it.
Great Scott. I think that's mine.
What do you mean that's yours?
That's mine. It's my fucking armor. What's it doing here?
Hold on. That armor's covered in necrotic energy. That belongs to you?
What? No. But that's mine. I recognize that. Anywhere.
Tell me about that armor. Is there anything special about it?
It was handed down to me by my father, and his father, and our father before him, and his father before him, and it was gifted to him by Grumsh.
Crack, do you have a son?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Then we'll reclaim this for yourself. We'll find a way to make this work.
Hell yeah!
All right.
I don't know how you're gonna do that, but some big ass armor.
Howard's looking at Finks the entire time. Did you just promise iron or the armor to the skull?
Well, it belongs to him.
Can you ask him if it has any weaknesses?
Yeah.
Like an Achilles heel?
Straight, just gonna ask him. Just does he have any?
Yeah.
How dare you insult me? My armor's not weak.
Crack, didn't you die? Surely
We
you
all
weren't-
die sometime.
Weren't you armored when you died?
It's an awkward pause. Just don't quite remember that time. Kind of gets a bit hazy.
But how were you struck down? What did it?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
You haven't talked to him in a minute.
That's a 1. That's a frick. Crack's mad.
I don't know what happened. I just wasn't alive.
Okay.
And then you talked to me.
I'm gonna go a little closer and just see if anything reacts on the armor to Crack a Big Back.
His head starts to kind of like shake in your hand. Like, as it's kind of reacting towards the proximity of the armor.
All right, I'm gonna pull him back.
No. Let me out it, please.
Okay. Hold him up as close as I can.
I say you just put his head on it.
Yeah, can you just
Oh,
put the
that's
helmet on him?
where he's
Yeah,
going.
so
Yeah.
before maybe I don't know. I'm gonna take out the robe. Does this belong to Crack as well too? Was this his robe for the armor?
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
Crack would be
check
caught
it out
wearing
there.
something like this.
Robe is more humanoid in size. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
essentially a half orc.
Okay.
No, not half. But this is essentially an orc sized armor. A large, giant, beefy, bulky, large sized creature.
Alright.
You kind of place his head toward it. It goes sucked right into the place as the head just kind of sets in the in like kind of like where it would be placed in the armor with this inset kind of chest plating back piece. It all is kind of connected in one. It's the full chest plates, pitched black armor with this onyx kind of sheen to it, and there is this seeping green energy the minute his head attaches to it. There is a smoke seeping out from all the joints going. It's all the joints are kind of moving and kind of twisting and kind of like waking up for the first time. And with every crack, there's a more kind of mist, kind of this green smoke kind of breaking out and coming off of the armor as he's. What happened? I can feel my hands. This is. As he kind of stands up to be a solid 9.5 feet tall, looks to weigh anywhere from 400 to 600 pounds. Steeled armor. He has a giant mace in his right hand. On the four sides of the mace, there are green skulls glowing brightly. There is a chainmail below the black metal plated armor, and just for all intents and purposes, he kind of looks like that.
Oh, nice.
Sick.
Super nice.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw that I'll let you make for me.
Oh my.
Thanks. Do not add your proficiency to it.
All right, so just a D20.
D20 and then just D20 and add your wisdom. All right.
Straight 4, and then if you want my wisdom, it's +3.
All right, still fails. As he goes, thanks. I haven't felt this in it's been century. Who would have had this? As you see his eyes kind of glaze over and he just kind of looks at me and goes, how dare you enter this chamber?
No.
My brother slumbers, and you have the disrespect to attempt to invade his holy chamber. We're going to pick up there next week, guys. As you all will have to deal with Crack Big Back in giant necrotic armor.
Sick.
Awesome.
No. Oh man.
We call it, you know what? No, this is where the banana guy comes in from Podcast Manor and he rewinds time about 5 minutes.
Well, you guys
So-
enjoy your Sunday night. I'm going to start working on a new character sheet because I don't know if Azoth.
Something's going to happen.
No, we're getting
Something.
it back. We're getting it back.
I'm curious to see how this works with this because I'm very interested to see where it goes. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you checked in live, I don't know. I wasn't watching to see who was jumping in throughout the live viewership. I don't know if we had any big hits. Thank you so much if you checked in live. If you're checking this on the rewind, I really appreciate it. I really love to see that those numbers are slowly coming. The Facebook page is actually kind of gaining a little bit of traction, as well as I see that some of the boost posts for DCT Industries are being shared more than just me and my players. There are a couple external shares out there, so I really appreciate for everyone that has hit liked and shared. Thank you so much. Please continue to follow the stream. You could catch us on Facebook at Podcasters Tabletop Gaming, or on Instagram Podcasters_Tabletop Gaming, or on Twitch live Sunday nights, generally at 7 till 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Podcasters_. Make sure you hit follow, like, subscribe so you are alerted when we go live, because I want to make sure you do get to watch us. And then if you don't watch us, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel where you will be alerted when they go up live. So this should be dropping either tomorrow during the day or tomorrow when I get out of work. So like Tuesday at midnight, essentially. Be up within the next 48 hours. I'll have it up. So you guys will be able to check this in the replay then. So thank you so much. If you're listening via the podcast, like the actual audio podcast style, thank you so much for that. But really, it really shows when you go back and watch on YouTube or catch us live, because we're going to be doing some giveaways coming up throughout the month of March. We're really going to be hyping and pushing DCT Industries, because we're going to be giving away at the end of the month the Dungeons & Dragons starter kit with the Minds of Fandelver little mini campaign kickoff that was brought to that was sponsored to us by DCT Industries. Dreams do come true with their new game KaiMon in the works. We're super excited to check it out, see how it's played as well, find out some more info on it. I did an interview with Jeff, the creator from it. You can listen to that on our podcast, so check that out at bicbp-radio.com, as well as these bomb ass t-shirts. If you're a warlock, what you're gonna do other than Eldritch Blast? There's a sweet t-shirt designed by Danny Chavez over there, and then we have our Frick t-shirts. Frick. Grab your own Frick t-shirt designed by our Azoth, as well as who did bonus action hide? Was that you too, Danny?
Yeah, it was me.
Bonus action hide by Danny as well, guys. I love it. We have some more coming from Azoth, and I dropped the Dark Side of the Die. But yeah, I mean, these designs are all by our players, by me. And if you want to help support us, support our work, head on over to the Teespring, pick up a couple t-shirts, get one for your friend, get one for yourself, and support and share the love. Till then, I'm gonna let the players sign off. So Finks, go first.
Right. You guys can follow Finks on Twitter at PodcastersFinks. He's going to have some emotional stuff to post tonight, I think, after the revelations of Crack Big Back coming to life and then immediately going away. You can follow myself on Instagram at Phoenix Forge for some miniature painting. And like Anthony said earlier in the episode, The KaiMon figures, once the masters are printed, will be painted eventually and posted on that site. So check that out.
Go check them out, guys. Azoth, you're next.
Yeah, follow Azoth and his freaking quips on Twitter at Podcasters Azoth.
Go check them out. Remus.
Remus. You can follow Remus at Podcasters Remus on Twitter. You can follow me at Rick_Coates on Instagram and Twitter. And that's about it. Shake and Break 716 on YouTube for things I don't know about, but I'm doing physically with my hands.
Sweet. That sounds awesome. Let's everyone check it out. And finally, Danny, wrap us up.
Sweet. Danny Chavez. You can follow Howard on Twitter at PodcastersH because it dropped Howard part for some reason. You can also follow my art stuff if you want to on, where am I at? Instagram and Facebook, Ratfink Arts, RATPHINC Arts. But other than that, follow your other shows on BICBP Network. They are pretty great.
Yeah. Check out Silence Your Phones, which Danny does a spinoff with
I do
Chris
a spin-off with
doing.
Chris. It's Saturday Night Video Store.
There you go. Check
We
out.
should be recording another one pretty soon.
Yeah, check that out. I do a show called Chris and Anthony Just Can't Stop with Chris as well. I do Vinyl Divers, and there are some hopefully more shows in the works, which I'll be talking to some
Yeah.
players about. And until then, guys, keep. Oh, that dice fell.
Doesn't count. Roll it.
Rolling.
Here we go. Shitty white dice I made.
Frick.
.com.
All right. I have to go hit stop.
Is that even? That's upside down. There.